What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with a pretty late video tonight, but we're going to talk about the new heroic trial, because, well, frankly, we all want the free bonds from this, and I'm going to be honest with you, this one I think is a no-brainer. I think if you're going to be summoning on these units, the Soma bond is absolutely the best thing you could do. The only exception to that would be if you've already done all the summons, and you have Soma, then obviously either go with Filvis or ANAKITTY. Now, I do feel like Filvis might be a better choice here, and hear me out on this. Only reason I might say that is because what Filvis does on this in this situation, she is a really, really spectacular hitter. ANAKITTY, she's great for Wargame. She does kind of one thing really, really well, and she will defend your team against Filvis or against Lee, the Lizard Man. So she does those things extremely well. The only reason that I would say maybe keep ANAKITTY at a lower level, you might not want to actually MLB her, is because she relies on having a small amount of... I'm going to go ahead and do my general buff stack while we're doing this. I'll get into the team build and why this works in a moment, but with ANAKITTY, I feel like having less agility is kind of more of an advantage for her. So maybe if you have her +3, +4, you're gonna probably be better off than having a maximum broken one. I feel like that might be the situation here. Now, this is a very typical team that I built. These units are weak to water and to wind, so we're gonna debuff these numbers down as much as we can. But I'm gonna be honest, these units fall so quickly. This is stupid easy. It doesn't matter whether you use physical or whether you use magic. I've chosen magic only because the wind assist that I've got does do 20% magic to everybody, so it just kind of is a no-brainer to me. Now, I'm going to go ahead and continue here. I'm going to do Sheikah. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is because all of our buffs are going to pretty much remain in play. Now, ANAKITTY on paper has the ability to remove buffs, but I haven't noticed she does that. And I do have this Leafy on here, and I'm going to reduce water resistance because I do have the Water Riveria coming in. Now, Water Riv isn't really here to do damage. Like, that's not what her intended purpose on this team is. But as you can see, we're already producing a fair amount of damage on this team. Now, on this turn, we're going to go ahead and do Yosuga with Haruhime. We're going to keep basically building our buff stack, and we're going to go ahead and just basically do this. So, one of the best things about Riveria here, Riveria is going to give us all kinds of SA gauge charge. We started off the team with a 33% on both the Adventure and the Sis side. So, our first three units, Haruhime and I'm sorry, not Filvis. Who do we have here? The two Haruhimes and Ryu. Couldn't remember who was on my team. That's embarrassing. They're all going to have 33% SA gauge charge on both the Adventure and the Sis side. I actually have 100% SA gauge charge on the assist side as well on this Riv, so she's going to have all kinds of SA charge going on. Basically, if I really wanted to get nuts here, we could, in theory, kind of build this team out for a double SA here in, like, maybe just a couple of turns. But ANAKITTY's already falling. It's a tough call. You know what? I'm going to save it. And I'm going to go ahead and do a double SA, because I feel like we're going to get a double SA here in another turn or two. Normally, yeah. I know we can end this quickly, so I'm going to go ahead and do a Haruhime SA here, and that's just to give everybody the 100% that I think they really deserve. So yeah, let's just continue down this course of action. Because I want to say, like, we ended this, like, turn 5, turn 6 with this team. This team's really nuts. And whenever you have a fight like this, where there's two units, you're really generally better off just grabbing two, or just using a single target. Because as you take down one, you're really kind of removing what makes the other one so special. And in this case is ANAKITTY's ability to do debuffs. Now, Filvis will hit hard. And so you notice some of these hits are really not fun to take. But ANAKITTY just fell. Turn 4, she's done. And Filvis is now at half life. And what? We're only now fully buffed on Riv? Yeah. This is a really, 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 really easy event. There we go. Turn 5. They're dead. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to do it one more time because I feel like this is so easy, it just bears repeating. This is a rare situation where I would go so far as to say the EX is so simple, you'd almost be silly not just running this event. I mean, obviously with this team this good, we can auto-run the very hard, but they're probably not even going to do as good as this team does. So let's go ahead and go back in here. We're going to do Akane. We're going to go ahead and do our buff stack with everybody. 33% SA gauge charge. It's going to give us a lot of SA very quickly. That's one of the reasons that I said if you do Haruhime's buff on turn 4, now obviously my team does kind of require some, you know, if you're going to replicate this team, you have to have a lot of MLB units. But, I mean, I think the team kind of speaks for itself at this juncture. You know, I don't think, after seeing what this team does, I don't think it requires that much more salesmanship to get you to understand why I'm doing this. Now, obviously, like I said, I am targeting ANAKITTY, and Philbus is going to get hit pretty hard with our counterattacks, but you saw how quickly she fell. ANAKITTY is a little bit of a threat because she can debuff us, though, like I said, I haven't seen her do it yet, you know, like, everything's still there. So, I don't know if she's just not doing what she's supposed to do, or I don't know. Alright. So, turn 1, we do our buff stack. Turn 2, we continue the buff stack. Turn 3, which is this turn, we actually do the 100% SA gauge charge on Riveria. And we do the, basically, the biggest attacks we can with everybody. And Yosuga with Haruhime. Now, turn 4, we're going to do Haruhime's buff. Or, I'm sorry, her SA for her buff. And we're going to continue the buff stack with Riveria. Everyone else just does a big hit. Pretty straightforward stuff. Like, this is not a hard event by any stretch, which is good, actually, because, you know, with these time-limited units, you do want to take advantage of this. It is a huge, huge, huge asset to have an easy bond process for these time-limited units. But here we go. Turn 4, ANAKITTY's dead. Turn 5, Philbus is dead. I don't know more to tell you guys. This team is nuts. The Magic team I know is really strong anyway, but still, like, it's pretty wild. It's honestly pretty wild. So there you go. Go wreck this event out. If you want to see the team build one more time, nope, we're going to go and back out here. Bam, bam, that's fine. We'll use one more potato snack. I am a little low on, I say low on snacks, I've got 200, but I'm trying not to drop below 200. So this is my team build once again. If you kind of want to question why I built this team, go rewatch what happened about 30 seconds ago, because this team wrecks house. Remember, as good as this Leafia is, we're only using her to debuff water, so when Riv comes in, she'll just hit us a little, hit the units, not hit us, hit our opponents just a wee bit harder, but all said and done, it's a pretty wild build. And when I was telling you, the reason I'm doing magic is because if you have the Seer max level broken, 20% magic to all allies, and light and wind attack damage plus 15%. Then when, I wish I had Soma max limit broken, the reason why I say is it's probably worthwhile to get his bond, but neither here nor, and I actually don't have him all folded out there, but neither here nor there. That extra 10% he's going to bring in just helps drive this home. Easy team, guys. Go beat the event. Like, comment, share. I'll be back at you guys with more Danmachi. We've got the news in the morning, so hopefully we'll have some fun stuff with that.